Gentlemen, look at me. I'm a skinny guy. A skinny guy with even skinnier legs and feet. The worst thing that you can do as a guy with thin legs is wear shoes that actually make your legs look even thinner. I did a video recently talking about 5 types of shoes and boots that look great on any guy. But for today's video, I'm getting specific, chaps. I'm talking to you guys out there who've got thin legs like myself. I'm going through 3 types of shoes and boots that will look great on you even with thin legs, and also 2 types of shoes and boots that I would recommend avoiding. The first type of shoe that looks great on skinny guys is the boat shoe. You can either go for the boat shoes or the wallaby style if you want something with a little bit more of a sole on it. The reason that the boat shoes look good on guys with skinny legs is because they are cut off at the toe. They're a bit more squared off, which means that they're not spearing out and making your legs look comparatively really small. They're also not too bulky, most of which have a slim sole as well. Makes your legs look proportionally a bit bigger than if you were wearing something that was chunkier on your feet. And that same theme really goes through onto the second choice on this list, which is going to be the fashion sneaker or trainer. Now these are better than your running shoe style trainers because again they're a bit more low profile, generally a little bit flatter, lower cut around the heel, not the high tops which we'll talk about later. These are a nice and versatile choice that again you can wear with or without socks, so you can wear them at all times of year. Really simple choice. Most of these styles as well are also very slim through the foot because I know a lot of you guys out there who've got skinny legs like myself have got incredibly narrow feet, and a lot of the time other styles of shoes will be baggy, they'll be rubbing your feet to bits. With these nice and comfortable options, you won't have a problem with that. And the third type of shoes, or in this case boots, that I recommend for guys with skinny legs is the Chukka boot. And there's a big reason why I prefer the Chukka boot than the Chelsea boot on guys with skinny legs. These tend to be a lot narrower through the foot, often with the Chelsea boot styles because you've got to get your foot in as well in the first place without the use of any laces, often without zips. The top area here will be much wider, and often this can come across almost like you're wearing Wellington boots. The extra space that's left between your leg and then the edge of the opening at the top on a Chelsea boot just makes your legs look even thinner, whereas with the Chukka boots here you can tie them much tighter at the top, stays a lot more slimline to your leg. So proportionally your legs just look a bit more chunky wearing these than with the Chelsea boots. Now the 3 styles that I mentioned at the moment, you'll notice are all casual styles because I feel when it comes to formal wear it isn't so much of a problem. But what is a problem is when you choose one of these other styles which I'll run you through now. 2 of the styles I'd recommend avoiding at all costs are the big, chunky and heavy biker boot styles and also the high top trainers. Now you may love your high top trainers or sneakers, but realistically is this aesthetically going to be the best option for you? If you've got skinny legs, then it's not. By having something so chunky and bulky on your feet, it's making your legs proportionally look way narrower than if you were wearing something like the fashion sneaker, which is lower cut. Essentially what you're aiming to do with footwear, if you're a guy with skinnier legs, is wearing stuff that is a bit more low profile, a bit smaller than your bulky stuff, because that's just going to be no good for you. And the last thing I also want to touch on is the super pointed shoes. Now this is to do with your formal shoes. Now I'm not a person who is against the elongated toe box. I've got a few pairs. I haven't got any that are particularly long at the moment. This is probably the longest pair, which still are quite rounded for me. But recently I've seen some that are literally like spears on the end of your feet. The problem with having such long shoes is that from a side-on view, you've got this really long shoe with a little stick, which is your leg poking out. And having a shoe that's that long is going to make that stick look even narrower. So I'm not saying, don't go for shoes that have got some elongated toe box, a little bit of a point at the end, but just make sure that you're not wearing stuff that is literally sticking out like a spear because it's going to make your leg look even smaller. For today's video vote, I want to know what you guys think of each of these options. Which one of the 3 options I mentioned in today's video is your favourite? The fashion sneaker, the boat shoe, or maybe even the Chukka boot? Let me know by pressing the I in the corner of the screen and choosing one from the drop down menu. If you slim guys out there found this video useful, make sure to leave it a like, and also if you subscribe to the channel, you get free access to my 3 videos a week, every single week to do with men's style, grooming and well-being. And I'll see you guys in the next video.